Question is, are you thinking for yourself? Are you willing to do the right thing? Are you challenging what you're spoon-fed? Well, are you? TMZ obviously is not worth a goddamn. 12,000 people have circulated this who are also not worth a goddamn. 15,000 have clicked the little heart sigil because they're a bunch of fucking Muppets. So as it reads, look up the Tavistock Institute. That's where social engineering agendas originate. And these are out of order, mind you, based on when I left them online. Some of the kids in here get it. Some of them get it. Not that they're willing to look into anything deeper, but they understand this is wrong. So initially I said that checks out. Apparently somebody misspelled this girl's a retard. And that about sums that up. As this reads, social engineering agendas that are well-financed and well-circulated not only come from the Tavistock Institute, but are intimately related to the eugenics agenda. Eugenics, in case you guys are very, very fucking dumb and you've never looked into any of this, which the reason I'm complaining about that is you should have, because you and I are being manipulated and it factors into this. Either way, but most people can't connect dots. Eugenics doesn't just have to do with Germany, as people have squawked at me about, because that was what they were spoon-fed, which means that's what was normalized, that means that that's what they think they know. Which means they don't know a fucking thing. They're just willing to repeat what was well-financed and well-circulated. Which brings us full circle. Eugenics doesn't just have to do with Germany. In the event that you bought into absolute pseudoscience that doesn't reflect reality, there's a good chance you know the name Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin, what's it say again? It should say, stole his working concepts from a dying man in a tent. And that's what I get for talking to DARPA Google. Keep in mind, that doesn't come up either. And evolution wasn't one of these working concepts that I'm referring to. The larger point being, and keep in mind, people aren't going to look up the accounts that I moderate, which means they're not going to listen to this video. And in this video, I corrected, verbally speaking, some of the spelling errors in case people can't connect the dots and reason out what I was trying to get at. And I'm not going to go back and edit this because why fucking bother? Most people aren't going to care anyway. Just the same, you'd have the answers for the people out there who do chime in and they say, what the fuck does that mean? You misspelled something. I do tend to do this and I still leave the answers online, but people are too dumb and or not involved to fucking find them. Back to point. The larger point being, much of Darwin's family promoted eugenics. In the event that you're fooling yourself, eugenics is alive and well today. Although, if you and I were surrounded by adults who are well-meaning and capable of critical thinking skills, willing to do the right thing, the Tavistock Institute wouldn't exist. Eugenics agendas wouldn't be afoot, and you and I wouldn't be spoon-fed propaganda that doesn't reflect reality in any form or way. Here's the simple version. If it isn't natural, it's not healthy. You can apply that to fucking anything. Is it genetically modified apple good for you? Do you need to coat apples in wax? Should these things be sprayed with pesticides? In the event that you assumed all three of those examples are in fact okay, because complacency got us this far, do you think that's going to shorten or extend your life expectancy? That's another way you could simplify what I'm driving at. But what the fuck do I know?